Hey, what's up YouTube? Sky Badger here, and we are back on... It's not even a day, it's an announcement video. Jesus, got so into the habit of saying that. Anyway, announcement today is Fan Game. Now, I've been talking about this coming up for a while now, and I keep pushing it back, but it's finally upon us. And by upon us, I mean it's going to start within the next few days. So, sorry for the short notice, but I mean, it's one way to help beat the trolls. So, this game's going to be run a little bit differently to previous games. This is going to be based on an invite-only system. Now, don't worry, anyone can get an invite. How it's going to work is I've set up a Google form that you're going to need an email to sign in with, and then from there you can record your in-game name, and then based on that, I'll send you an invite to the game with a password. Now, it's really, really important that that password does not get shared outside of yourself. Now, the reason you're going to need to sign in with a Google account to be able to use the form is to make sure I'm not getting too many people sign up. I'm only going to let people stay in the game if their name's on that form. So if you invite someone into the game and their name's not on that form, they could find themselves kicked very promptly from the game. So if you want to bring friends, make sure they sign into that form, and there'll be a category there where you can say if you're with friends. That way I'll try to include as many of you and your friends as possible. Keeping that in mind, I might not be able to get everyone into the game. And saying that, once it gets to the end and once I have to fill the game up, I may open up the game once there's enough people in it, and I'm happy that a multi-account is not going to come along and fill in half the game. So that's that. The game is actually currently set up and is already open for joining. And what the plan is at the moment is I'm going to start taking invites and sending invites as soon as this video kind of goes live. The game is definitely not going to start for hopefully at least the next 3 days. At least that's the plan, because I got an exam tomorrow and I'm not really in the mood for... Actually, I am in the mood for Call of War, let's be honest, but better things to worry about. Anyway, I'll start inviting people as soon as this video goes live, and then hopefully I'll have the game full and it will start probably in 3 days. So, there are a few catches this game, a few rules, and the first rule is no nuclear weapons are to be used, and this includes ships. Now, this is carrying on from last game as well. We felt like it was a lot more enjoyable experience, not having to worry about getting your ass nuked. At the same time, though, this game I am going to lift the ban on militia. Just make it easier for myself, you know. Last game was a bit of a challenge, had a bit of a hard time, so I feel like if I let you guys build militia, it'll be a hell of a lot easier for me to win. So there is that. Now, just as with every game, the normal rules apply. You know, play nice, play to win, be fair, 1 account per person. I'm going to have to remind you guys again that Bytro and normal Call of War rules apply. If you're new to the game, read them. And then specialized rules. If I'm defeated, it hasn't happened yet. If I'm defeated, you must share your map with me. That's not negotiable. I use these games to create content, and if I don't have shared map and I'm dead, I can't see what's happening, and then it basically becomes pointless. So if I'm dead and I send you a share map request, accept it or else you'll get kicked. Simple as that. And the only other thing is, upon entry to the game, in the message you receive with the invite, there will be a Google form that we'd like you to fill out. Now, this here is just relating to the amount of resources a country starts with and the amount of a resource producing province it has. So you'll just be asked to basically list your current stockpile of resources, and then from there basically list the number of each provinces you have, so including doubles, that is. So anyway, the instructions are all in the form. You'll get it if you get into the game. My policy on gold this round is different to last. I'm going to say no gold. No gold whatsoever. Although I can't necessarily have you kicked for gold use, because I will have your in-game name recorded, you will be banned from future events if you are seen to be using gold. Simple as that. I don't care if Bytro isn't happy with this one. Last game was a shit show. I hated it, got stressed out over it. It was the worst game I have ever played, and quite frankly, I'm not having a repeat. So hence all of these measures. Gold is not allowed if you use it. I may not necessarily be able to kick you, but you will not be invited back to future events. Now, is there anything else? Oh yeah, you'll see everything I'm reading now just on the website that I'm literally reading from, except it will be published then. Lastly, just the game details, 100-player map. It will start when full, preferably around the 21st if I can time it right. So don't invite anyone, don't share that password. It's not a random nation, so you can pick the nations, and there will be no peace period. So as soon as that game is full, it is going to start. Now, the last thing is Discord if you want it, and the form is at the bottom of the website. So, I mean, if you have any questions, post them in the comments of this video, and I'll get back to you. Now, I'm just going to remind you guys as well, not remind you, I'm going to tell you that even though this is invite only, I will be using your username to have a look at your stats in your account before you join the game. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm going to be looking for, but I am going to be using this knowledge and what I gain from this to be able to avoid multi-accounters and potential gold users. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the game.